Welcome to the ribbon cutting and opening ceremonies of the dedication of the Anderson Institute of Technology. The idea that was turned over in Anderson County for some time about a facility turned into an idea, a penny tax, as Superintendent Wilson, Kathy Hipp, and Dr. Joanne Anderson came together along with their school boards to make this reality. As we move forward with this effort, we will have the opportunity to be able to move mountains in this community with a future workforce. And I want to say thank you again to the Board of Trustees of the 3 school districts for your support, for your leadership in helping this to become a reality.
Students are coming from districts 3, 4, and 5 to receive technological training that is, bar none, some of the best in the country. So when we see companies like BMW, we see Arthrex, we see the TTIs, and their need for robotronics, skilled labor to come in and meet the workforce needs, we're doing that right here in Anderson County. One of the #1 things we hear when we're doing economic development is what kind of labor do you have, what kind of skills do they have, and how quickly are they ready to work? Well, with a facility like this, partnered with Tri-County Tech, we can meet those requirements on a dime and keep the recruitment of industry here and moving Anderson forward.
Excited to have Michelin as one of our partners. Of course, they are a Michelin partner for our manufacturing. They have actually named this whole manufacturing wing as the Michelin Manufacturing Wing. We have a partnership with them right now currently where we have youth apprenticeships that are already on board. We have a great partnership with Bosch. They have actually named our incubator lab, and they have supplied us with funding to staff that lab with some Z-Space computers that will allow students to actually have access to 3D technology where they can actually bring up a skeleton and dismantle it, or for Bosch, a car part or water pump where they can dismantle those pieces. And also we'll continue to work with Bosch for internships and placements there, and we'll continue to work with them also to have possibly even some of their technicians here working with our students on projects. So this is actually our Health and Human Science wing, and on this wing you're going to have cosmetology. We've got all of our health science, which is like biomed, our clinicals, health science clinicals, but we've also got our ag wing on this section as well, which is our agriculture, our horticulture, and our vet sciences.
This is a state-of-the-art, one-of-a-kind facility in the state of South Carolina, and I think in the whole Southeast. What makes it unique that we push and strive for was the proximity to Tri-County Technical College. All these different things that we're doing here, go over next door in the afternoon and take your general classes, come out with an associate's degree shortly after you graduate high school, debt-free. The beautiful part of it is you're not starting out your family saddled with debt. You're able to buy a car, you're able to buy a home. There's durable products that keeps an economy going because you're not having to pay student loans. And that is part of the American dream.
Just so everybody knows that the seed money for this project, several $million dollars, came from Representative Brian White. This puts us up into another level that nobody else in the state can touch.
So in 51 months, that penny has brought in right at $99 million. And we have 129 more months to go. At the current rate, if it stays exactly like it is, hopefully it won't and probably won't, it will generate another $258 million. So for a grand total of around $360 million when all's said and done. Reality to probably closer to $400 million. That has been a game changer for not only District 5, but for all districts.
So if you want to know where your penny sales tax is going, it's going to create something that we in economic development in Anderson County have already been selling, telling people that this building is going to be here. You won't believe it. It's going to be beside Tri-County Tech, and we're going to be so far ahead in training your employees that nobody will believe it.
And remember that 20% off the top goes to reduce the debt you pay on your home.
Usually it's 10%. So we got them to go 20% of the debt relief, which they're keeping quiet. They don't tell a lot of folks. I tell them, I said, y'all need to buy a billboard or run a TV ad. This is how much this penny has reduced your debt on school operations. What little bit of money we give them on the state, District 5 is buying Chromebooks for all the students. Then we came back the last couple of years with Tom and I worked together with his district to implement e-learning days. I guess you've seen that. All this is spawned out of this. And now we don't have snow days. So we're saving money. If we can implement that statewide, which is another goal, you can save hundreds of millions of dollars a year on makeup days.
We're just so excited to be able to have one facility literally connected to our Anderson campus to provide ease of access for many of our students who are rural students who may not have been able to even find their way to college, and then for other individuals who may have never even thought that college was possible for them and their families to come to college while still attending high school.
We're in a dire need of this kind of workforce in South Carolina, and this is one of the examples of our school system coming together to help us meet the needs of that. Can't say enough about our delegation and also the House of Representatives and the Senate along with the governor with our initiatives to try to push this type of education in our public schools.
In 25 years, nobody will know that anybody was here today doing anything. Well, there'll be a whole lot of people who are living a good life in Anderson County because of this day.
The Anderson Institute of Technology is now open to serve the students, parents, and the community of Anderson County. Superintendents, please cut the ribbon. All right.